Are we live? We're live. I am hoping, I'm trying to do something crazy that I haven't done before. So we're going to see if works. So I am at Speedway in the parking lot of a Speedway gas station. And so here's the situation. This morning I had to go do an install of some things. So I'm going to give just a few moments here and see if some people join. I know I'm a little late and I apologize about that. So I'm going to see if some people join. Hold on one second. So we got one on Facebook. Is that Christy or Emma? Waiting for that to come through. Look, again, I know I'm a little late and I apologize. I thought I was going to be on time and I had no internet out where I was doing an install at. So I finally got that bench done. It is put in. If you've been following along, you know. Hey, Belle, how are you doing? I see you on. Hopefully, I think Olivia's here too. Oh, and Emma and Christy. So we got everybody on Facebook. So if I look over, my computer is over there. For those on Instagram, I keep looking over. Facebook, the same way. Camera's right in front of me, though, because I have a camera that's not attached to the computer. So anyway, I didn't want to leave you guys hanging. It's going to be another 20, 30 minutes before I get to the shop. And, you know, if you're an hour late, you might as well not do it, right? I don't know. So it's just a good day. The sun is shining. If you haven't been outside yet, go outside. It's a beautiful day. The sun is shining. Find a way to do what you need to do outside. I thought I was going to see a wreck just now. That's interesting. So I'm not going to get distracted. I'm going to be able to focus on what we're doing. I'm excited, just to be able to, the prospect of being able to get back together soon. I know that's going to be different. I know I've said that. I'm not going to hold on that. But this morning, Acts 1:8. Acts 1:8 is the verse. Small verse, but very important. And I want to kind of explain just a little bit through it. And so I'm guessing the love there is between Christy and Emma. So anyway, Acts 1:8 says this, and ye shall be witnesses unto me. Here's the thing that we need to understand. When we are witnesses of Jesus, we are going to look different. The idea that, and this has come up a lot, and it comes up even more so as I'm studying some things out as far as gender and those types of things. Obviously, sexuality is a big thing. We are not going to get Christians, or we're not going to get the world to follow Christian ethics. And what I mean by that is we should not expect the world to follow along with biblical principles. It does not surprise me in one little bit that our world is struggling with figuring out sexuality and figuring out gender and figuring out all of the things that the world is trying to figure out, that as Christians, they seem like no-brainers. Yesterday we talked just a little bit, or maybe it was last night. I think it was last night. 1 Corinthians, it talks about the foolishness of the gospel and to those that do not believe. Following Christian rules does not make sense if you are not following Christ. So us using the Bible to try to convince the world, sinners, people that do not accept Christ as their Savior, is not going to work. And I think I see so many times people getting frustrated and upset and angry by that because they're not willing to, the world's just not following them. And they're not going to. When you are in your school, now granted right now, most of you are homeschooled, and you're doing those things from home, but, so you might agree with most of the people that live in your house. But when you're at school and you're out and about and you're doing things, you are going to come across people that do not believe the things that you believe. And that should not come as a shock. The reason this goes all along with Acts 1:8 is that we should be living our lives as that example, as witnesses. Our lives should be a witness. Now, I'm not saying our lives should be the only witness. We shouldn't, I'm not talking about never evangelizing, never telling people about Christ. But our lives should live out what we know and what we see. And so when we are telling people and we are living a life that we explain to people that we are Christians, we should be acting like it. We should listen to music that's good. We should watch movies that are good. We should act towards other people that would align with Jesus Christ. So we treat other people nicely. We love other people. We sacrifice for other people. We give ourselves for other people. And we care. We're concerned. Even when people don't agree. Even when people aren't following Jesus, that doesn't mean that we don't love them and we don't care for them. It doesn't mean that we don't tell them that they're wrong at some point. I always think of, whenever I think of this throughout, and I get these discussions with people about you're just supposed to love somebody, and they, I say yes, and Jesus loved the girl that got caught in adultery, the woman who was caught in adultery. He loved her. He said, "I'm not going to cast stones at you. I'm not here to condemn you, but go and sin no more. Go and stop doing the wrong thing that you're doing." So he did tell her that it was wrong. He lovingly told her that. And so when we look at this idea of be witnesses unto me, Christ didn't go and spend his life trying to teach the world to follow biblical principles. It's not what he tried. What he tried to do was to go out to people and tell them how to become followers of him. And then, in becoming followers of him, he taught them how to live a Christian life. You are not going to live a Christian life. You are not going to live a God-honoring life unless you follow him. So the thing that I want to focus on, the thing I want to challenge you this morning is, don't get frustrated, angry, and upset at the world for doing what the world is supposed to be doing. The world is a sinful place. People are going to make bad decisions. People are going to live bad lives. People are going to do bad things. That is nature. What our focus needs to be is of a love and of a care. And we care and love them so much that we are willing to show them that their Savior is Jesus Christ. That their Savior is not the things of this world, but that it's Jesus Christ. And again, we will get to how to live a Christian life later in their walk and later in their discipleship. Again, I know we've said it, but this is one of the things that we're going to focus on when we get back, is this growing Christians and really trying to push growth. But we have to start with Christians. And so we want to love people and care about them enough that we're willing to tell them that their Savior is Jesus and not this world. And then we can start working on their actions and their lifestyle. So don't get frustrated with the world or your friends or people that you know that are doing bad things or living a bad life. Don't try to focus on fixing those things, because that's just going to frustrate you and upset you. What you want to do is focus on showing them, being witnesses to them, living your life the way you know you're supposed to live it, and then share the gospel with them. Show them Jesus. Be a witness of Jesus to them. And then when they accept Jesus, if they do, when they do that, then we can go on to the aspects of Christian living and what that looks like. So I don't want frustration. I don't want upsetness or discouragement, because I think that's going to happen a lot as we push and we start talking about witnessing to people and telling people about Christ. We're going to see frustrations and anger, people that just don't want to. We're going to see our friends that we love and we care about constantly choosing the wrong thing. And we don't want to get angry with them and frustrated and give up on them. What we want to do is continue loving them and showing them Jesus. And so that's the encouragement I want to give today. Acts 1:8, be witnesses unto him. So I love you guys. Hopefully I will see some of you online tonight at 7. Jason is going to finish up the series on the Old Testament prophets, Malachi. And so tune in at 7, Villa Facebook Live or on the Villa YouTube. I should be on there and I can talk to you guys and chat with you. If you need anything at all, let me know and we'll do what we can. And I'm going to send out some stuff later this week to kind of outline what we are looking at doing as a youth group as this gets going, some dates and some timelines and maybe even some events. So I'm going to try to get that by the end of this week, if not definitely by the beginning of next week. So you guys start knowing what's going on, what the summer looks like, what the events and schedules and camp and dates and all that kind of stuff. So I'll try to get that out by the end of this week. Like I said, if not, but sure by the beginning of next week. So, but if you have questions, reach out to me, talk to me. Love you guys. Bye.